Well, last week, the city of San Francisco approved the use of self-driving taxis throughout the city, and they immediately regretted it. The very next day, 10 of these self-driving taxis just refused to drive. They just stopped dead in the street, blocking traffic, blocking emergency vehicles and causing traffic chaos. Now, it turns out that there was a music festival being held nearby with lots and lots of young people who were all on their phones connecting to the internet, and that caused a jam in the system, and so all of these taxis no longer worked. Now, that's kind of funny, but there's a serious side to this because just recently the UK government warned that there's the potential for security risks with electric vehicles, which are all connected to the internet. The UK have legislated that by 2030, all vehicles must be electric. Most of them will come from China, and they're warning that with Chinese hardware in these vehicles, they could just bring traffic to a standstill.
The word you're after is spyware.
Well, it's happened in San Francisco. It's a real threat, Liz.
It absolutely could happen, though, because we all know that these can be remotely controlled. We saw this in Canada during the lockdowns, etc. and so on. They can pull the plug on these cars and render them absolutely useless. And joke's on Australia, because where does every single Tesla come from? China.
Technology's gone too far. Mate of mine's got one of those cars that like auto-corrects if it's going out of the lane, and unannounced on the drive from Warrnambool to Melbourne one day, just took his hands off the wheel and I was like, ah! But the thing actually corrected itself. But one day it won't, and then we'll all be in big trouble.